Oh, I got so nervous. Why am I so nervous?
Relax,
Can I talk
talk
to
to
you? Okay, I'll just talk to you.
I'll get the way.
Okay. Hello. My name's Billy Mae Brooks, and this is the first spoken word poem that I ever wrote. I wrote it at the beginning of 2017 after I spent the whole winter feeling pretty sad about Donald Trump coming into power and all that kind of stuff. So because of that, the content of the poem is like quite significant to that time, but I would say that the meaning behind the poem and the message that I want to sort of teach everyone is actually pretty timeless. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. This is called Stir Fry. For quite a while now, I wanted to stand in front of a crowd and tell them how I was feeling, but I was never quite sure how. I don't know many big words, and usually my poems are just metaphors about birds, but I went to see my favourite folk singer, Beans on Toast, sing a song in a set, and his songs are so simple they all sound the same, but they each tell a story with a political aim. And he claimed that that wasn't intentional. He just wanted to proclaim whatever he feels. Well, he can take the blame for inspiring me to do the same, even though when I was younger I thought poetry and the spoken word was lame. But here I am, trying to tell you about a man who I don't want to name, because originally we all thought this was a game. A joke, a laugh, a meme that went viral, and then suddenly everything spiraled out of control, and now this man is in control of everything. And I hate everything about him because he's ruining everything. Words on paper are easy. They are silent and ambiguous, but when spoken out loud, they are closer together, contiguous, and have a lot more of an influence. And that was why I started writing this, because I wanted to write something influential, something with the potential to be consequential, and finally telling people how I feel about the current presidential election, and how the orange man with the funny hair who was in the lead now actually leads us when he should be on the end of a lead himself, because this man is a dog. In fact, he's not even comparable to a dog. Dogs are lovely and loyal. This man is just spoiled and disloyal to his country of people who toil away all day exhausted, merely accused of rape or bruised by the police or abused in the street or refused entry to the country just because of their religion or race. We are one race, the human race. Why can't he see? And it's not just the racism, but the extremism and sexism. There is so much to write about. I didn't know where to start because this man doesn't have a heart, and I am not an angry person. But I have so much anger towards what he's done about abortion, how everything he says has just produced extreme distortion, and how can we even deny climate change? I wish it was all just a performance. His latest act is promoting torture, because torture absolutely works. You mean like how guns absolutely work? You mean like how war absolutely works? As far as I'm concerned, it's just another excuse to inflict pain and power on people who don't deserve it. My favourite phrase of his is, a woman who is flat-chested. It's hard to be a 10, but 10 what? Because he sure as hell doesn't know his commandments. And while we're on the subject of his degrading of women, grab her by the pussy. How humiliating. Every time I hear this phrase, it's suffocating, gives me that horrible aching sensation like when you go on a dead person's Facebook profile and hear a bomb detonating, which we'll all hear soon, you'll see. I can't imagine we're that far from World War III. And I don't understand how he's managed to be persuading all of the white people to agree with him, even the women. I can just feel all hope from the future deteriorating now that everyone is hating and alienating others because this man is dictating and intimidating others. All this segregating and discriminating is so frustrating and exasperating. Why can't we all just try concentrating on that really nice metaphor about the melting pot? But that's already been done, and I don't like a cliche. So what about a stir fry? Everybody loves the stir fry because you can put anything you want in a stir fry, all the vegetables and the meat if you're partial, and the sauce and the noodles. And the thing with a stir fry is that some things in it taste nice and some things in it don't. But chances are the things you don't like are actually the healthiest for you, and the taste of the bad things makes you appreciate the taste of the good things. So together, collectively, it all tastes really great and fulfilling because the niceness overrides the not niceness, and that's what this world needs. It needs to be a stir fry because there is nothing left to do now except live in this world with other good vegetables and other gross vegetables and just try and have a nice time anyway. Because I am so sick and tired of being sad when there's nothing that I can do about all of the bad people and things. There's just no point in being mad anymore. We all need to be comrades, allies, friends, because my friend Dan Rogers said that there is hope. But it's our generation's job to spread that hope. So let's spread it. Spread it like butter on a piece of toast like they do in the adverts where it reaches the sides all equally and fairly and egalitarianly. That's not a word, but it is now. Let's spread it through art, through pictures and film and theatre and music and poems, because my friend Will Benson said that writing and drawing is singing with your mind. So let's all sing the same song and come together like a stir fry.
Damn! Fire!